Hello everybody, this is Q Business Talks. Today we have Jo Wickremasinghe from BPP as Chief Product and Technology Officer. We changed our positions. Now I'm remote and you are from our office in Zagreb, which is a little bit strange. Usually I'm the one sitting in that chair and our guests are sitting around the world. You've been to Zagreb maybe 5-6 years ago. You've been visiting us as well, and now you're back here again. Welcome. How do you like it so far? Are they treating you well?
Yeah, it's great to be here. It was 2018 that I was last here. I know this because when I arrived at the hotel, they told me that. So that's quite a long time ago. It's great to be back. It's great to be in this office. The last time I was here, you were in a smaller office. So quite great to see the growth and success of Q. So good to be back.
Thank you so much. Tell us a little bit more about BPP. Size, global presence, purpose, vision. Where do you want to be? What exactly you are doing? How do you make some difference in this world?
BPP has been around for nearly 50 years, so it's quite an established company in education, and its history is primarily in accounting and tax and law. So in the UK, if you study law or accounting and tax at university, you can't go to work straight away. You have to do a post-qualification. And that's really where BPP began. So the initials of BPP are the names of some, I think, accountancy folks who established the company. But it's grown massively over that time and expanded into School of Technology, nursing, HR studies, international studies in with a university degrees in management. So really broad spectrum of education in postgraduate studies primarily, but some university as well, undergraduate. So yeah, real variety of education for adults who are looking to develop their career. So I'm Chief Product and Technology Officer, and I'm the first technologist to sit on the executive of BPP. And I think this is really representative of many education organizations, right? IT technology was never at the table. It was always a supporting function. And as a result, a lot of solutions were chosen which might have seemed good on paper and were well sold to the education companies. But actually the reality is they're not necessarily fit for purpose and not fit for the long term. And many companies like BPP struggle to make these systems work in the long run and often will not invest when they need to keep up with the evolution of technology. So by the time I was brought on board in 2022, we had new owners. Those owners had been in ownership of BPP for just over a year. So I was quite one of their first, well, their only hire into the exec. And they recognized the need to have senior leadership in technology at BPP so that we could do a transformation of BPP to become real leader in adult education and potentially, look to scaling that globally. So very exciting opportunity.
So when you say transformation, how exactly this tech part is going to change the way how people are learning online? I mean, obviously, if you are taking courses online, tech is really important. But tell us a little bit more. Tell us something that we don't know, that maybe we never thought about.
Well, I think BPP is like many other organizations. It's hybrid in terms of its learning. It has, most of our students actually come and study in a center. We have 18 or more locations around the UK. So people are coming in and doing their classes, but that's just one part of the education. They are getting their learning materials online. They have to do their assessments, mixture of online and in assessment centers. So digital is a big part of that experience, but it's definitely a hybrid experience. But more and more is becoming digital. And our systems, they work, but they are falling behind. And the overall experience for students, not just the learning piece, but everything from the moment that you sign up and register to do a course, joining BPP or onboarding as we call it, getting your timetable, being able to manage your address, your personal information, none of that can be done very easily today. It's very difficult for students, so we're going to make all of that seamless and slick from a digital perspective so that they can have a really great learning experience. And that's just the foundation. And then there's all that opportunity to really use technology to enhance the student learning outcomes. So recommendations, personalization, how do we use generative AI I'm sure that will be a topic we discuss. How do we leverage that to help students be more successful and deal with it as it's evolving the wider world?
I mean, everybody, is mentioning AI these days for obvious reasons, but in schooling, I think it's actually where it really counts the most, because, what is the purpose of any assignment if you're just going to say in one sentence to AI, write an essay about this, and then you will get it finished. So this is a question that I have kids, as you know my daughter. And I'm always wondering, how the entire educational system is going to look like in the future if AI is going to be really, really massive. So how do you see AI, your business, 5 or 10 years from today?
I'd say that's an impossible question to answer because we just don't know. 5 or 10 years ago, what was the technology we were using then, right? So I think it's impossible to say. But right now, we have to deal with it, and we are. We are accepting that students are using ChatGPT or other AI, OpenAI or Google, Amazon. There's so many different GPT-type solutions out there, generative AI. We have to accept that students are going to use it. So how do we help them use it to get better? And people talk about the education then having to move to a higher level. So it's less about regurgitating knowledge, which is actually, if you write an essay today, what are you doing? You're doing research, and then you're writing an opinion about that research. The opinion, it's generative AI can give you an opinion, but actually then we can challenge the student on that opinion, ask for the background, ask for the history, the provenance of where that information comes from. And so we can help them to use generative AI to understand where generative AI is sourcing their information from, and can that information be trusted? How do you judge that information? So it's the skills of the student move from just giving back data or information to learning how to think, and that meta critical skills of learning how to think and use knowledge to then take further decisions. And I've seen someone do a talk about is AI going to change the world? Are we going to eliminate a lot of jobs? If you think about music, right? And everyone said, well, like electronic instruments and that's going to destroy symphony orchestras, and it hasn't. It complements it, and it gives us new types of music, but it hasn't got rid of the old. And generative AI is going to be the same. It will change the way that people do some work today, but there will be other jobs trying to assess how we use that to benefit, society, and education is just going to be the same. So I don't know what education will look like, but it will certainly look very different.
Yeah, but I agree with you, because whatever we have changed, we always found a really good way how to use the best things and also still keep the old, like mechanical watches, Swiss watches are now more expensive than they used to be 50 years ago. And everybody were like, oh my God, who's going to buy mechanical watches? And just vice versa happened. Exactly with the music as well, with violins and pianos, etc. Okay, so innovation, like you said, is key for BPP. That's why you were brought to the board. You have a really good team of people. Some of them I know well. And you guys, I think, doing a great job. And I know that everybody at Q loves working with you. You are very knowledgeable and skilled. You know exactly what you want to do, how you want to achieve it. So where does here Q fit into this picture? Where is Q? Where are humans in this whole process of innovation?
I love the humans. I think that's a great phrase. It's the brilliant use of the Q brand. So the main reason was diversification. It's still challenging to hire in the UK. It's very competitive. We've done a great job, but I wanted to have options. And so having a partner like Q gives us the option to have additional footprint in other locations and being able to scale. Your team has the same skills. They are using the same technologies that we're using. So it was really easy to set up the team. And also, you don't really work like a third party. I know that the team are working for Q, but they feel like another squad in BPP's product and technology team. We don't treat them any differently. They've adapted to our kind of cadences and ways of working, which is really important for us. So it's not It's not over the fence. We don't throw requirements over the fence and the team delivers it. It's very collaborative. It's very, very agile. It's very, it is a true cross-functional team, even though product and design are based in the UK and our head of engineering is based in the UK. But, the team, the engineers, the BA, the delivery manager based here in Zagreb and in Croatia broadly, just feel like one cross-functional team. And I think that's one of the benefits that has come out of COVID. We've all got really good at hybrid working. So this is just normal.
Excellent. Anything that you would like to add, maybe some message at the very end to the community, to the IT community?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think if you're maybe thinking about, I don't know who's going to see this video, but maybe if you're thinking about joining Q, I mean, my experience is really cutting edge agency here based in Zagreb. And I think, it feels like a great place to work. I know you're working with some great clients. So I hope, you're able to attract even more talent because it's a great team that you have here. And to the team, I just want to say thank you. It's just been since September, so we're less than 6 months working together. It feels like we've been working together for a year already, and that's a good thing because the team just feel like part of our team, and that's really important to me. And I think this visit hopefully has built those stronger connections. It's great to hang out with the team. Excellent hospitality, tasting some wonderful Croatian specialities this week as well. So yeah, it's been great. I really think they're a great team. I love that they are willing to challenge and come up with ideas, and we really value that. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much for your time. I know that your team is waiting for you, so I don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you for everything you've done for Q. It was a wonderful collaboration for us as well. Everybody at your team speaks highly of you and your team and about the company. So thank you for everything. Everybody, this is Q Business Talks. Talk to you soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye-bye.